Whether you were at Razorback Stadium or watching the game on TV Saturday, you probably noticed that the attendance was low. Head coach Brett Bielema weighed in on the issue today. When the Razorbacks faced Coastal Carolina Saturday, it appeared that not many fans made a trip to the game. As the Chanticleers took the lead, the crowd grew smaller and smaller. It was so noticeable that the commentators even pointed it out, and so did others on social media. But Bielema didn't pay too much attention to the crowd size.
We talked about playing in front of our home crowd. Didn't really address anything about crowd size, whether we think it's going to be a full stadium or if we were concerned about it. All we do is play at home and get a chance to get our crowd going. Appreciate all the people that stayed, and obviously saw a good game in the end and in the celebration. So.
Well, it wasn't pretty at all, but the Razorbacks were able to survive against Coastal Carolina. Let's take a look back at how the Hogs narrowly escaped the upset bid. The Razorbacks' homecoming game hosting the Chanticleers should be an easy win, right? Well, not so much. Coastal leads 14-7 in the second quarter. Cole Kelly's short pass to TJ Hammonds. Hammonds takes it from there. 60-yard touchdown pass to tie the game at 14. The Hogs get a field goal to lead at halftime, but Coastal, they fire things up in the third quarter. Malcolm Williams with a 16-yard pass to Kilton Anderson right in the end zone. 21-17 Coastal. Arkansas fumble right there. Nicholas Clark scoops it up and returns it 31 yards for the touchdown. Hogs in deep trouble, but thanks to an 88-yard touchdown run by Hammonds and this 1-yard touchdown by Cole Kelly, the Hogs, they somehow are able to win this one. Hammonds finished with 179 yards on just 8 touches today. Final score at Razorback Stadium, 39-38 Arkansas. The Hogs improved 4-5 on the year after that very ugly victory. Thanks, Bobby. Well, it was without a doubt a special win for the Hogs, their first conference victory and their first game this season that they successfully executed a comeback. But the win even held a deeper meaning for an Arkansas player and coach. It came down to Arkansas kicker Connor Limpert to win the game for the Hogs today. Ole Miss tried to ice Limpert not just once, but 3 times, and on his 4th and final attempt, he nailed the game-winning 34-yard field goal. Limpert dedicated the game winner to his late father that passed away in 2015. It was also an emotional win for offensive coordinator Dan Enos, whose father passed away this past week. The game balls were presented to both of them.
To not only hit one game-winning field goal, he just decided to make it 4 in a row. It was giving him heat. I don't know if he's made 4 in a row at practice from the same hash since he's been here. Just joking with him a little bit. He wanted to stroke it every time. He knew they were going to call timeout, and he told the holder and the snapper he wanted to hit it. That's what he did. So great there. We actually presented a game ball to him, and then Dan Enos, I know a lot of you guys are aware, will leave from here to go put his father to rest.
After 8 weeks of high school football, it's come down to 2 teams at the top of the 5A West, and tonight the tie will be broken as either Alma or Greenbrier will take over the conference driver's seat. Prior to the start of the season, Alma head coach Doug Lockridge predicted that whoever won the conference would not do it with a spotless record, which has turned out to be true. The 5A West has one of the most competitive leagues, as 6 of the 8 teams are 3-2 or better in conference play. Alma and Greenbrier are tied at the top with identical 4-1 records, and the Airedales are hoping to slow down the Panthers, who have won 4 straight and look to be peaking at the right time.
Just a classic Rainy Tribble football team, and it's going to be a big night for us, big night here in Alma. It's always good for those games to happen here in our stadium, and kids are excited, community's excited, and it's just a big one to kind of propel us into the playoffs.
It is. We're both 4-1. You know, somebody's going to have a second loss after this game, and hopefully it's Greenbrier.
One of Alma's keys to victory tonight is a strong offensive showing. Lockridge said that Garrison Jensen and his receivers have really found a good rhythm as of late, and he hopes that they will carry that into tonight's game. In Alma, Brooke Grimsley, 5 News Sports. The Razorbacks claimed a much-needed bounce-back win yesterday against New Mexico State. The Hogs' offense shined, while on the other side of the ball, the defense still has some points to improve upon. Arkansas's defense allowed the Aggies to rack up 344 passing yards and gave up some big plays that let New Mexico State get a little too close for comfort at times. But the run defense was on point, limiting NFL prospect Larry Rose to just 25 yards on 8 carries. The Hogs admit that they are still adjusting to the new defensive scheme, but they feel like they're continuing to progress.
Right now, we are right. We are right now, man. I give us like a C+ right now, man. That's average for the most part. But you know, it's just things that we got to do. Like we got to contain the quarterback. You know, that's the main thing. We can't let him get out of pocket. And in the secondary, we got to plaster receivers, man. No matter if you cover 10, 12 seconds, man, you better stay on our guy. You know, but overall, I believe it's going in the right direction. You know, it is new, and we got.
Arkansas was able to take down the Aggies behind the arm of Austin Allen, but you also have to give credit to his receivers. 5 News Sports reporter Andrew Scaglione joins us with more on the playmakers that emerged on Saturday.